Unfortunately, in a craven and pointless act of partisan spite, Chuck Schumer, who I've known for a long time, and the radical left Democrats are holding the entire federal government hostage to appease the extremists in their party. And they are extreme. I mean, I've never seen anything like it.
I read a poll this morning that said, a lot of Americans are starting to blame Democrats for the government shutdown. And it's just simply because Republicans are better at messaging than Democrats will ever be. I can't believe Democrats still haven't figured out how to message.
Do not let them distract you from the facts. The American people would have an open government if Democrats were not terrified of their radical base. That is the headline. Every single one of you should write that. That's the ugly truth. The Democrats are not governing in good faith. They're covering their own tail.
Okay, first that was President Trump today, and then Charlemagne the God, and then Speaker Mike Johnson on the Democrat shutdown as the Democrat Party gets yanked even further left. The Hill newspaper in D.C. quotes moderate Democrat senators saying they do have enough votes to reopen the government, but that they're too scared of the political, quote, guillotine from the far left base, pushing them out of office. As federal workers, soldiers, air traffic controllers, Border Patrol, TSA agents go without pay, and our farmers are getting hurt. Joining us now, the Secretary of Agriculture, Brooke Rollins. Secretary, it's always great to have you on the show. Thank you so much for joining us. What's your reaction to this? Because Axios is also reporting dozens of Democrat House candidates now even want to throw out Hakeem Jeffries as House Minority Leader. They're going even further left.
You know, it's just remarkable, isn't it? And honestly, all of these years, we've all been watching this, talking about this. There have been many government shutdowns before this, but this one is unique. It feels different. The Republicans, the America First movement is about keeping the government open. We're about making sure that our soldiers and our vulnerable moms and babies and our farmers, for heaven's sakes, our food safety inspectors, all of the above, that they do and can have what they need to ensure they can do the job that they have been called to do. And now, 11 times there's been a vote on just a clean resolution. And I keep explaining this because government can get a little complicated sometimes, but all that means is we're not asking for any concessions. We're not asking for more tax cuts. We're not asking to put more money in certain programs. We just want to keep the government going. And it really is the far radical left who are saying, no, we want money for LGBTQ training in the Balkans. We want to continue COVID-era programs without any accountability. We want free health care for illegal aliens up to $200 million. We are holding the American people hostage in order to move out this insanity, this radical left agenda. And I think the American people know what's happening, and I think that this is going to all come to fruition and really, really hurt them moving forward, as it should.
So, Secretary, President Trump today said he's going to meet with China's President Xi Jinping in 2 weeks in South Korea. China doesn't like paying a 157% tariff. Now, China, the world's biggest importer of soybeans, in retaliation, has stopped buying U.S. soybeans. It's hurting American farmers. I mean, China accounted for half of the soybean exports out of the U.S. last year, and nearly $12 billion, I think it was, $13 billion. So what is the Trump White House going to do here for farmers?
Well, listen, a couple of really important points. The first is this, that President Trump entered into a very significant agreement with China in 2019 that included significant markets for our row crops, including soybeans, leading the way. If Joe Biden, and then Joe Biden came into office soon after, if the Biden administration had held China accountable in 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, we would likely not even be in this position. But they did not. Then you have the incredible cost of input. So the president comes along, President Trump, and he says, I'm not going to allow these other countries to compromise our farmers, to allow them to continue to take advantage of America. We're going to put America first. In China, if you're not able to do that, then we're going to find other markets. The president has been convicted and resolute. This is a bridge from what happened in the past under Joe Biden, bowing at the altar of other countries and their tariff regimes, a bridge to the future where we are opening up markets all around the world. Japan, Indonesia, the UK, the EU, the Philippines. I mean, it's sort of remarkable. Taiwan. what's happened. But right now, as China is doing what China does, which is not playing fair, not playing by the rules, working to hurt American farmers and the American people, frankly, this is why the president's vision of opening up all of these markets is so important, so that our farmers and American people are not so reliant on one market, and that will happen.
So in the interim, before he meets with Xi Jinping and during the shutdown, will there be any help for U.S. farmers?
Well, the president has, again, and God bless him, over and over, I am here for the farmers. I've got the farmers. Yes, we are putting the package together right now. Frankly, if the shutdown hadn't happened a couple of weeks ago, thanks to the Democrats again, that package would likely have already been announced, but we're preparing it every day that goes by. The market changes a little bit. There are some potential big moves coming in from around the world, from other markets, other potential opportunities for our soybeans, sorghum, wheat, corn, cotton farmers, et cetera, that we're watching. But while we're watching it, we are preparing to announce that particular package for those that have been hurt under China's unwillingness to abide by the China Phase 1 agreement.
So that sounds like billions of dollars in assistance for farmers, and also opening up more federal offices to help farmers nationwide throughout U.S. counties. Is that it?
Well, 15 minutes ago, this is, you guys, I think, are the first to report it. The Wall Street Journal just wrote about it. But yes, the president directed me that these FSA offices, about 2,100 of them around the country, the way the USDA programs work is you can't, in many of them, get your check or cash it without those FSA offices being open. Another long-term problem to fix. We're in the digital age now, but right now it was important to open those offices. So just 30 minutes ago, we announced every one of those offices will open officially this week. The checks will begin to move again. And the reason this is important, Elizabeth, is that we've got farmers who are working to make their payments to prepare their rental payments for their land, their mortgage payments on their certain combines, et cetera. They are not able to make those without these checks coming in that they were expecting.
Billion?
So that's why this is so important.
Got it. Is it $3 billion in aid for U.S. farmers? $3 billion?
That's correct.
Okay.
That's right. That we will move out under the current plans, but that is not the plan that we will soon announce under the China compromising our soybean farmers' access.
Really interesting. Secretary Brooke Rollins, thank you so much.